to the roots.
Been up into sort of North Africa, so as far as Kenya and the Maasai that live there, they are definitely in their traditional gear.
Yeah. Baby girl, why did you say North Africa? Kenya is not in North Africa. Kenya is not in North Africa. Girl, geography. Hey guys, hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lina, and in today's video I am going to be doing a reaction video. So I know I haven't done reaction videos in a very long time. So yes, today I'm going to do a reaction video, and this time it's truth or myth, and this is the African version. Okay, so in case you haven't seen the truth or myth Brazilian version, go ahead and check it out. I have done one. I've also done one on what country was that? I think Brazil and India. Okay, so this is going to be the African version. Now, why they put the whole of Africa together, I don't know, but let's just go ahead and react to this video. I have done a couple of stereotype videos as well, so if you haven't checked them out, go ahead and check it out. I'll link all the videos I have done regarding this topic in the description bar, so you can go ahead and check that out. In the meantime, yes, okay, so I guess I am ready, guys. I am ready. Now, I do not have my glasses. I literally cannot see the camera, okay? But since this is close enough to me, I guess I will be able to see. So let's just go ahead and do this video.
Might just have a headache. Pray for your headache. Let the Lord take over. Breathe, auntie, breathe.
Okay, that is just a little part, like, but that is actually true. Anyways, let's just go on.
That is false to the core.
Okay.
We have a lot of things. We have Maserati, we have Lamborghini, we have Ferrari.
The amount of cars people drive in Nigeria, I don't even think people here can afford it.
I think for South Africa specifically, it's a very large population of underprivileged people. Not many people have jobs. That means that a lot of people perhaps live like that.
Yeah.
But there's a very large percentage of people that live in South Africa that live very well.
We have houses.
I mean, I think to say we do not live in huts is pretty general. There are some people who still live in huts, especially if you go to the villages and everything. But that is not the main way we construct our houses. That is not the main housing that we have, okay? We do live in proper houses. Not like I'm saying huts are not proper houses, but the fact that we are always associated with not having anything and hence living in huts, that is just something that is negative. It's only a person who is ignorant that will think like that. Go to Africa and see for yourself, okay?
With the big belly and the fight in Africa was after the same commercial.
People have started moving into the huts to get the experience.
Yeah, they
True.
want the experience.
They're like, oh, we want to understand the black life.
Obviously, there's poverty everywhere in the world, and it's just kind of unfortunate that that's the part that's shown in Western media.
True. Oh, this is true.
Yes.
It's a very good stereotype.
I know.
Yeah. And we wake up, we celebrate.
We celebrate,
for that.
yes.
When we want to sleep, we celebrate for it.
Of course.
When you finish your school, there's celebration. When
Celebration.
I wake up with my girlfriend, I say,
Celebration.
We love dancing, we love music, we love food. I miss the food of my mom.
You have a baby celebration, the baby dance is celebration. Your neighbor is happy, having a party, you're there.
Celebration, that is true.
There was music everywhere. We didn't necessarily have a TV or whatever when I was younger. So it wasn't mostly about like having fun all the time, expressing ourselves. It's just natural, really.
Yeah.
It's true.
I would say 100%.
That is
I would
very
say
true.
like 80%. Like, Africa is still a complicated and sad place at times.
Sure.
So yeah, they sing and dance through it because all the...
Okay, now let me just make one point. This whole thing of Africa being like we kind of celebrate everything, that is so true. We are just naturally happy people. Just growing up in Ghana, it was so nice, guys. We did not have, well, I mean, we did have cartoons, but for us, that is not what defines our childhood. I know that every single person is into Disney World and whatever. Like it's like all the princesses and all that. I did not have princesses growing up. I did not have that growing up, but we did have something else, and that was just, you know, just playing with other children, just running around with other kids, just, you know, the cookouts, the sports, the ampeys. Oh my god, it was so nice being a child. I think that we are just very bubbly people. We always try to find creative ways to have fun, and that is just so nice. It can be anything. It can be anything, and we will turn it into something very, very, you know, creative and something very, very fun, which I think is nice.
We have to focus on the bad thing. We didn't go anywhere.
I have to say something. When I eat, I dance.
I know it sounds a bit morbid, but if you go to a funeral, people will end up dancing. It's a way to really express kind of any emotion, I think, and that plays into even my kitchen. If I am happy, I want to dance.
I thought you were going to be like, yeah, they'll play it at my funeral.
I've written before a business that life is too short.
A lot of us are very religious or spiritual, so the fact that you woke up is a blessing.
We're gonna take the bad thing
Yeah,
and make music.
very, very religious. And these guys are from Ghana.
Oh my gosh.
You see what I mean? No, we party with everything.
Okay, so with this, there is a thing. I don't know about other African countries, but for Ghana, if somebody dies, it is a celebration of life. Even if the person died a very tragic death, there is still a celebration, because Ghanaians are very, very religious, and we always believe that God gives and God takes, and so in everything you should give thanks to God. I think that is why the whole thing of celebration in times of death is Ghanaians take funerals very seriously. I do not know about other countries, like I said, but Ghanaians take funerals seriously. Guys, a funeral is more expensive than a birthday, but yet again, I think it's the same thing for every single country. A funeral is more expensive. Like, people will not even pay attention to you when you're asking for help. When you need money for medical care and stuff like that, people will not even mind you. But die and see. Just die and see how the money will flow. Listen, people will spend a lot of money just for the funeral, but will not spend that kind of money on you when you are alive. Like, it's just insane. It's just like you just want to create this whole, oh, we just want to have a very good funeral for this person. But why weren't you able to help this person when this person was dying? Listen, I'm just ranting about nothing, but I'm just trying to say that, yes, Ghanaians, or, yeah, let me just say Ghanaians because I'm Ghanaian. Ghanaians will, you know, they'll just take time in planning a funeral, and they will take time to make sure that the funeral goes as planned, that people enjoy themselves. It is literally a party. Like, you go to the wherever the person is buried, and after that it is a party. Okay, after that it is a party. Anyways, Africans are highly, oh my god, this is true.
There's a church literally on every corner in certain areas within South
It's
Africa.
business.
Your driver's license, little prayer before.
If I just have a headache, pray for your headache. Let the Lord take over. Breathe, auntie, breathe.
Listen, this reminds me so much. I know I keep pausing the video, but guys, yeah, because this is about Africa, I do have experiences firsthand. Now, I remember that even till now, when I call my mom and I tell my mom I have a headache, or when I tell her I have a stomach ache, usually the first thing that would happen would be, oh, get a bottle of water, pray over the water and drink it. Like, even when I tell my friends, oh, I have a headache, I have whatever, they're like, get a bottle of water, get a bottle of water, pray over it and drink it. That is like spiritual medicine. It is so funny. I actually thought this was just Ghanaian, but now I'm finding out it's not just Ghanaian. We are highly, highly religious. The amount of churches that keep opening in Ghana is insane. Like, at this point, it is more of a business. People open church because they would get customers. I'm saying customers because, yes, it is now business. People open church because it is profitable. It is very profitable. We take every single thing to church. Like, you need people, you need your business to function well, go to church. You want to travel abroad, go to church. You want to pass your exam, go to church. And I'm like, okay, fine. You're doing all these things, but what are you doing in person? If you want your business to prosper, if you want your business to flourish, yet you are in church 24/7, how is it going to happen? But then again, I guess that is just it. We are just very religious. We believe that there is a higher power that controls every single thing, and so it is kind of understandable. But I think people should at times use their heads as well. Okay, if you understand what I mean.
When you say hi, how are you? Usually when somebody will respond, I'm good, they'll say, in Jesus' name, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can open the door in
Yeah.
the morning and then never come back, right?
Yeah.
You open the door, thanks God, for making me to blessing my children, because you want to come back.
Because of the colonialism, well, the religions with them, so it's really implemented in the culture.
Oh my God, this is true.
There is one
This is
country in Africa.
I don't know about the other countries.
The Nigerians.
That's not true.
I would say Nigerian men are very shy, bragging, and
Thank
Yeah.
you, exactly.
Nigeria. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
His body language even tells. Oh, I think I did a video where this guy was like the main character. I will link it. Go ahead and check it out. And I think, what was the video about? Dating Nigerian men. Yes, they are so showy and so braggy.
Them from afar, like I can actually smell them coming. That's how bad it is.
I saw him, I'm like, what? Okay.
She knows the taste of
He
her
knows how to clean up nice.
I'm gonna say Congo.
Oh
is
yeah,
good.
Congolese
I
as
really
well.
want to show respect that
They have good looking, like good soul,
Mhm.
good shoes, good
everything. Apology about the religion.
I've seen a documentary on that.
Rundown house.
Totally, and
Yeah.
brand conscious. Oh my word! If it doesn't say like
Yeah,
Nike, Puma, or even Armani, anything big, the bigger the letters, the better. The bigger the knockers on the fingers, the better.
Because they want to show that they're wealthy, and that's what people judge on.
But South African, specifically South African men, are like the farmer type stereotype.
Always wear weird shorts.
Shorts, khakis,
Like
Okay.
shorts.
short shorts. Yeah,
Like if
like
a girl wore that, you'd be like, what is happening?
they'll wear like
Wow.
stuff with like car branding on it, like seriously, guy,
Yeah, like Harley.
like or Nissan.
Yeah.
Or like a big tire.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not Africans in
No.
general. I would say some countries
Some
a little
country.
more
Yeah.
West Africa, I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Showy. Oh, guys. It's a split. Okay. Africans wear tribal face paint, prints, and barely dressed. Okay.
Are we in like a cartoon or something? As you guys can see.
In a
We
cartoon.
actually can wear clothes.
I know in Mali, in the village, they're still doing this for the wedding, for a newborn.
There are definitely people that still keep their traditions and that
Of course.
have that, that
The
are
tribe.
The Maasais, the
But
Himba
that's
people.
definitely not
Everywhere.
It's not something existent anymore.
Yeah, that's traditional.
Is it,
No, I think you can't say it's not existent anymore. It still exists. Like, people are very, very traditional. You do go to places where the tradition is tradition, okay? Because probably they still haven't evolved. I mean, evolved is a bad way, because then you're trying to say that, oh, like their way of life was bad and whatever. But I mean, there are people who are still rooted in culture, and people who are still, very much into tradition and very much into culture. Like the Himba people I keep mentioning are still there. Yeah, culture is beautiful. Culture is part of us, and so if you're rooted in that culture, it is nice. But my whole thing is, do not be stuck in that. Like, sometimes people have to be flexible enough, not flexible, but people just have to have to be open enough to kind of see the world in a different perspective, if you understand what I mean.
Culture, back to the roots.
Been up into sort of North Africa, so as far as Kenya and the Maasai that live there, they are definitely in their traditional gear. Yeah.
Baby girl, why did you say North Africa? Kenya is not in North Africa. Kenya is not in North Africa. Girl, geography.
But like, not as common as I guess people think.
And I think also it really depends on the tribe. So some tribes are more into the face paint and the cloth versus other tribes are not.
Yeah. Africans are black.
Africans?
Are black?
No. My mother, she's as white as anything.
No, maybe you're trying to say your mother is fair. Like maybe you're trying to say your mother is light skinned. But to say your mother is as white as in... boy.
Oh, let's mention stuff.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like I'll show up to things. I'll say I'm African, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we come in this shade."
One of my very good friends actually is white, but she's Nigerian.
It's a massive continent. Africa, people don't get it. It's huge, and we're on it.
Yeah, very diverse. You have
We're a
people in
different
Libya.
I mean,
So you go to North Africa, of course, you have Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, all those countries, Libya, and they are quite different when it comes to, you know, skin tone and whatever. And then you go to East Africa, and you go to like the Ethiopia, Eritrea area, Djibouti, whatever. They have, I mean, they are black, but kind of mixed in a way. And then you go to South Africa, and then you have white and black just mixing. It's a very diverse continent, I would say. A very diverse continent.
we're even a different shade from each other.
We're basically the face of the world. Like you can find every type of
United States of Africa. That's what I'm talking about.
Africa is a...
Yes and no.
Depend on the location you are.
Listen, I feel safer in Africa than in Paris, New York, London.
That's not true.
I don't
That's
believe in
because of the media, I think.
Go to another place that you village. So if you go to the village, your life is in danger.
Don't listen.
I mean, this is not even supposed to be a question. Like when people say Africa is unsafe to visit, what do you mean by Africa it's unsafe to visit? It's just like being in any other country, guys. If you go to Italy, there are some places that you would want to avoid. There are some places that you wouldn't want to avoid. If you go to the United States, there are certain places that you have to avoid, and there are other places that you don't have to avoid. It is what it is. There are good people and there are bad people all around the world. In every single corner, you have different types of people. You just have to know how to navigate your way around, and just try to find people who would give you good advice on places to go, how to act and how not to act, because when it comes to culture as well, there's certain things you can do in other places and there's certain things you cannot do in other places. There's certain things which will just draw more attention to you, there's certain things that you wouldn't draw more attention to you. I feel like if you're going to visit a place that you know nothing of, it's good to go, or it's good to explore the place with a local, because then the local knows exactly where to go, what to do, what not to do, and it makes you feel a lot more comfortable. Do you understand? So yeah, it's not about it's not being safe.
The stereotype that the media like to project about Africans being savages or kind of really behind.
Yeah, like we're going to eat you up.
Malady, but if you take
Malady. I love his accent.
There's nothing to be scared. I'm not saying this because I'm an African.
You need to make sure that you're not in unmarked cabs or taxis, and you're not walking around late at night. I mean, but doesn't that just make sense?
Depending on who you take with you is how you're going to enjoy Nigeria. If you take someone that doesn't know anything, it could be dangerous. If you go with somebody that knows the area, any area, you're good. Except if you're white and they might kidnap you.
No.
Come on.
Throw your wealth in people's face. Oh look, I
Yeah.
have the newest iPhone 10. And this
Exactly
person
my
has
point.
nothing. What do you think is going to happen?
The most annoying one is, oh, do you speak African? Someone from Africa? Oh, no, I do not.
You speak like listen.
Oh, that is so
You
annoying.
don't
That
sound
one.
African. What do Africans sound like?
I mean, it is pretty normal. I don't know why it's a big deal. Like when people say, oh, you don't sound African. Of course, we do have an accent. Africans have an accent. Whether you like it or not, we do have an accent. Or, for example, like even in French, like the French from France is totally different from the French we speak in the African countries. That is a fact. Let's just even take Portuguese. You have people in Portugal speaking Portuguese, which is totally different from the Portuguese people in Brazil speak. So if people say, oh, your accent is Brazilian, and it's not, yeah, it's the same Portuguese, but they're from Brazil. Like people are just very sensitive, but when people say you sound African, you should understand. Like, it's not like they're trying to bash you or anything. It's just because we tend to have a very strong accent, and that is because of the languages we speak. It is different, and when you speak a certain type of language, it is normal. Like if a German should start speaking English, you would know that the person is German. If a Russian speaks English, you would know that this person is from Russia. Yes, every single person has one. Like, we all have accents. We all do have accents. Okay.
I'm always struggle to pronounce this term. There is a specificity.
This girl is so pretty.
Once you turn black,
She is so
black,
beautiful.
different and this and that, and I'm tired of it.
Black people are good at running or sport or gym.
When you talk about the size of the genital part of man and woman genital body in general, like the butt and I don't know, it's really, I am tired of that. Everyone is different.
The poverty. It's just so unfair because there's so much to see, so much to live there, and I'm tired of people coming to us and like, no, Africa, no, it's dangerous. I don't feel like going there.
Oh, did you have like a pet lion? Oh yeah, the most rational person is going to have a pet lion. Why would I do it just because I'm in Africa? Like,
We don't all speak the same language.
No,
Like,
we
we can be
don't.
from the same country and not even understand each other. Like,
True.
there's so many languages, there's so many dialects.
So many.
Why do you want the world to know about Africa?
Africa is a country. No,
It's
no,
not a
sorry,
country.
It's a continent. Big mistake. I made a mistake because you're not
I would like companies to stop ravishing it. That would be nice. I don't think they're going to watch this video and
No.
take my advice, but
They aren't.
We're actually very nice people. And we love to party and we love to eat and we just really like people.
I think we're just people that are really full of life and that have a really big heart.
People take care of each other. It's very collective.
True.
Yeah, it's very community-based.
True.
And then also, like, they know that you're from abroad, so they'll take care of you.
Yes.
They don't want to
Even regardless.
have to turn abroad.
Regardless of the fact that you're from abroad or you're not from abroad, we have a very, very collective society. It's not an individualistic society. It's not like everybody for himself. No, we are more like we will take care of you, like you're part of the family. You're my sister, you're my brother. I remember I call every single person mommy, okay? Every single person that is like of my mom's age, I call them mom because they could potentially be my mom. And so, yes, I call them mom or I call them aunties. That is why when Ghanaians or when Africans say, oh, this person is my cousin or this person is my auntie, it's not because the person is like directly related to him or her. It's just because we do have this thing where every single person that can be your mom is your mom, and every single person that is like your mom's age but like or even lower than your mom's age is like your auntie. Or yeah, because we do have this whole thing where it's all about family. Everybody is just family. And even in Ghana, I remember that people can actually discipline you and hold you by the hand and tell your mom that I actually disciplined a child. When I say discipline, I mean it could be just screaming at you or just telling you did something that you were not supposed to do or just spanking you, whatever. And that is because when a child is born and the child is being outdoored, they usually say we are all going to help to bring up this child. And so the fact that every single person is helping to bring up this child is the reason why, you know, you would have other people just try to discipline your child, just because, yes, he is also responsible for bringing you up, even though the person is not really your mom or your dad. But there is just this thing, as we're taking care of our own, we're taking care of ourselves, and that is just really nice.
Yeah, this is an African saying that once the soil is in your shoes, it never leaves you.
Cameroon, Senegal, Côte d'Ivoire, all this is beautiful out there.
I was complaining about this and that, right? These people, yeah, nothing in their life, they are struggling financially, but here they are feeding me, treating me like a queen. This is where the world started. That's pure.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong.
Shame on you! You don't know how to say that. You don't know how to sing the national anthem.
Le lion vous jalousie, le dompteur de la bourse.
Arise, O compatriot, Nigeria call obey, to serve our father's land.
That was really interesting. It's just nice to kind of see these things. That was really interesting to watch, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my commentary as well. If it's too much commentary, I'm so sorry. It's just that when I do have something to share, I share, okay? So if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, go down below and subscribe. I'll really be glad. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.